In this video, we'll take a closer look at the best case scenario where the very first data science projects have just been implemented and the ongoing spread of the data science mindset is in full swing. The first few realized projects should ideally have lighthouse function and spread awareness as well as understanding within the company. Those deployed projects usually arouse further interest also in other departments. Therefore, they motivate new volunteers for workshops who come with their own problems which they realize might be solvable with the methods of data science. With this expanded awareness and understanding, as well as the increased reach in the company, including previously uninvolved departments, there are lots of new ideas for further projects. So we reiterate some of the previous steps of the SPEDS, or standard process of establishing data science, in order to find new potential projects. In our experience, there's already no lack of ideas for the initial lighthouse projects, and even more so for the follow-up projects, where more people are involved and have more understanding. There are usually more than enough proposed use cases. So when we reach the point where we want to actually implement one or more of these new potential use cases, we have to prioritize. For the initial lighthouse projects, we selected use cases with a relatively low risk and complexity. Along with that, their impact, while not incredibly large at first, should have been able to at least be understood and seen by as many employees in different departments as possible. Now for the subsequent projects, we may be able to accept a higher level of risk and effort if the benefits of the projects are expected to be greater in return. Of course, all of that depends on several other factors as well, such as the available budget and the risk aversion of the upper management. But apart from the risk and effort, there's another important factor that we should consider when prioritizing potential use cases: the similarity of the proposed projects to the first implemented lighthouse projects. Especially regarding the data, when a database is first viewed from a data science perspective, a lot of infrastructure and knowledge is built. Accessing the data, understanding it, solving problems with the data quality, such as handling missing values or correcting wrong values, extracting features, and so on. These tasks make up the bulk of the required building blocks for a typical data science project. So if at all possible, we should try to reuse at least some parts of it. For example, if there's a big overlap between the data required for a new potential project and the data that was used for a finished lighthouse project, or if the columns have at least similar semantics. In the optimal case, pretty much exactly the same data can be used to answer multiple different questions. From a data scientist's perspective, this is equivalent to simply training new models with the same data but a different label, and that is only a fraction of the effort of a full project. Of course, not every subsequent project is that easy, but the required time and effort for them does keep decreasing, as long as parts of the infrastructure, the data and results, and the built-up expertise are reused properly. This phase is the last step before you can go crazy with data science. The learning you have done so far was necessary to really know how to enforce the mindset among employees. From this comes a broad acceptance to maximize the benefits of data science in a modern organization that wants people and machines to work in a perfect symbiosis for a stable and successful future of the organization.